Welcome to VGASM. Coming up in this episode, I'm going to show you how to make this incredibly gorgeous, really simple, restaurant quality shepherdless pie. Get 2 sliced sweet potatoes into some boiling salted water and boil until tender. Once they're done, drain, add 1/4 cup of plant-based milk. I used coconut, some parsley and some dried chilli. The chilli is optional, but I like it spicy. As you get to this stage, I like to just put a fork through just to make sure I've not missed any big lumps, but I like it rustic. Now let's get on with the filling. This is 1 tablespoonful of coconut oil. Get it nice and hot, and then we're going to add our garlic and our thin sliced red onion. Give it a little pinch of sea salt and give it a good stir round on a high heat. Once it starts to show some colour, add your 150 grams of small chestnut mushrooms and give it a good stir. Once you feel there's enough colour on the mushrooms, we're going to add our textured meat protein, or in this case our Tesco's vegan mince, and we're going to pop a lid on and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Do remember to stir occasionally and keep an eye on the amount of liquid left in the dish. When you're ready, you can add your soy sauce, tomato ketchup and tomato puree, and then give it another good stir. In order to deglaze the pan, I added just a splash of water, and this will also give us a little more sauce in the dish. Now is your last chance to check the seasoning. If you want to add a little bit more salt or pepper at this point, do so. I added a little bit more crushed black pepper to mine before starting on the most important part of this recipe. This is the caramelised red onions, a pinch of salt and pepper, 1/4 cup of demerara sugar, and get it on a high heat and give it a stir. As you can see, the demerara sugar has turned to liquid. We're going to add a little bit of water to the sauce that was left over, just so that the flavours that were in the centre of the dish marry through, and then it's time to bowl up and get this ready for the oven, or if you're in America, the broiler. So we add just enough of the meaty mixture, and then we start to put little balls of potato together. I learned this from Jules, the easy vegan. It's a good idea to do it in small portions, otherwise you push all of the meat around. Once this is done, we're going to add the onions and get it into the oven for about 10 minutes on 200 degrees. I almost forgot to add that I like to put a little pinch of salt on top of the onions. This just helps them crisp up a little bit more. So that's it. Now all there is for me to do is to plate up. I just want to take a moment to say, guys, I really appreciate everything. I'm so glad to have you with me on this food journey. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe and click the little bell notification to make sure you don't miss out on any of these fabulous recipes. And if you could hit the like, that would really help out the channel as well. Leave me a message, let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what I can do better. Let me know what recipes you'd like me to take out, and maybe veganise something that you're missing from your pre-vegan state. I'm going to sign off now. I am Dwight from VGASM. Goodbye for now.